It's another time to share on the insight on some of the books I've read, and I'm going to focus on The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. We all know Napoleon Hill is the author of the book Think and Grow Rich, and the book has actually, been a bestseller over the years. And I can tell you, it's the compilation of wisdom. We all know that it took him 20 years to actually get all those information from about great men, wealthy men of his age, and that book still remains a classic up to date. So one of his book is the Law of Success, and in the Law of Success we have 15 principles. 15 principles which are fantastic and still relevant to date. And I want to encourage every leader to please read that book and let's ensure that we practice some of the principles in it. Some of the principles I'm going to be sharing with us are: one, we're going to be looking at the definite chief aim. We're going to be looking at self-confidence. We're going to be looking at initiative and leadership. We're going to be looking at imagination, and we're going to look at enthusiasm. And you agree with me that the beginning of anything is for you to first of all have what you have in mind projected. And you agree with me that for every vision, there must be an endpoint in mind. An endpoint in the sense that if you want to get to a destination, you just don't arrive there. Nothing happens like that. You don't arrive at the destination. Just getting to a destination is always a process. And that's why you can't have success without a process. If you have a mind to get to UK, or you want to get to England, or you want to get to USA, or you want to get to China, there is a process for you to do that. Is either you go whichever means of transportation you want to use, you have to still go. You don't just arrive. And that applies to business and leadership as well. The first one, which is a definite chief aim, actually stresses the fact that you must have something that is burning within you. You must have a end point in mind. You must have a destination in mind. You must have a goal in mind. And most importantly, you should know that you don't just arrive at a particular destination or a post. It's always a process, preordained, pre-planned, or even a definite process to get there. And that applies to leadership and every aspect of our lives as well. So that aim, that ambition, or that particular vision must saturate you to the point that it consumes you. You don't feel at ease without achieving it. So that is it. So I will know that as human beings, we have a lot of things around us that are craving for our attention and things like that at the same time. But you must be able to define at this time of my year, this season of my life, or this time of our business, or this level of our business. This is what we want to achieve. And as we set it out for yourself, your business, for anything, whatever, you see that you are able to easily focus your energy, your resources, your time, even your thoughts in achieving that particular aim. And don't forget, like he said in that book, he said the aim you have must not be to harm others, and it must be for the prosperity, peace of yourself and of your loved ones. So the aim should not be a selfish aim to bring harm to others. So the next one is self-confidence. You agree with me that if you don't believe in yourself, you cannot actually bring other people to come join you on a particular trip, vision, or anything. You must first believe in yourself. You must be self-aware. You must have self-confidence that you are able to do this. Because if you are projecting your vision to others and they are doubting your ability, capability, they are doubting your ability to achieve it, they might not buy into it. And that's why before you can tell somebody that, if you tell somebody that you're going to give that person a 10 million naira, and they know that you're on a salary, maybe you're on a salary of maybe 500,000 naira, you know that obviously that's not visible enough. You understand? So for you to have that self-confidence, you must be aware of who you are, what you have, and be aware of the fact that, okay, I'm aiming at a particular thing, but I have the capacity to get more resources, get the necessary skill. I believe in myself. I have this know-how, and I believe that come what may, I'm going to be able to achieve this. By the time you're selling your vision, selling your idea, selling everything to your team or those who want to follow you, it's easier for you to do it, and they can easily buy into it. But if you don't believe in yourself, what do you have to sell? So it is important that you have that confidence and you got the resources to be able to achieve that aim you're looking at. The next one I would like us to look into is initiative and leadership. See, initiative is very, very important because it's brilliant for us to be able to have an idea. But if you don't have the ability to bring it, to birth it, and bring it to reality, that's where the problem often is. A lot of us have this imagination, we have these thoughts, and we can't actually see it through to reality. So you must have initiative. The initiative is for you to be able to bet, to initiate an action and see it through, to ensure that you have that end goal in mind. And if you don't have that initiative, how will you be able to lead others? You must have initiative so that others too can buy and buy into that initiative. You may think I'm trying to repeat myself, but you have to have that initiative to bet it, initiate an action. If you have a plan and you don't have an action to bring it to reality, it remains a wish. So you must be able to have that initiative. And as you initiate it and people buy into it, then that is when you are truly a leader. Because as John Maxwell defined, that leadership is influence. Leadership is what? Influence. And when leadership is influence, that means that somebody is following you. You are influencing, you're having a kind of control over others. And somebody is buying into it and following you through. So you must know that for you to be a leader, if nobody is following you, please just stay at home and chill out. You don't need the stress. But if you must be a leader, you must have initiative, a capacity to bring your vision to pass by other people coming in to help you. Even Elon Musk, as brilliant as he is, as well that he is, he has other people in his team. Nobody for yourself can achieve anything without bringing other people on board. So the next one is imagination. Imagination is very, very interesting in the sense that it's like a mirror that brings about your thoughts. It brings it into a pictorial form for you to see. If you have an idea and you cannot picture it, then there's a problem. You must, in your subconscious, you must be able to see that thing. If you want to buy a car, you're aiming at riding a particular vehicle, you must see yourself in that particular vehicle all the time. Some people might say it's just motivation. But I want to tell you, it's not just motivation, it's a principle. Let me refer us to a particular story in the Bible when God called Abraham and told him that as far as you can see, there's a fundamental principle in that statement that as far as you can see, because a lot of us, we want to get something, but we don't see. We have not trained our vision to see opportunities around us. Until you train your vision to see it, you might not even know that the opportunity is there for you to cash in. And until you begin to see, you will not be able to bring to reality. I want to refer us to one particular thing I saw on WhatsApp on one of the social media stuff. And that's the one referring to a guy in tattered clothes, but he was looking at himself in the mirror and was seeing himself as a corporate guy, well dressed. Another one was a cat looking at itself in the mirror and was seeing a lion. How are you seeing yourself? What do you see in the next 5, 10, 20 years? What do you see about that business? What do you see about yourself? What do you see about your family? What do you see about your calling, your gifting? Do you see yourself standing before kings and ministering to them, or people paying premium for a service or product? It is what you see that comes to reality, because there is a power, there's a gravitational pull that that your imagination has, that pulls resources and things to you without even you knowing. And the last one is enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is the positive vibe you're going to need. Beloved, no matter what you have, no matter how brilliant your idea is, see, your vision is going to be challenged. Your idea is going to be challenged. So many things are going to work contrary to what you believe in. And until you have the positive vibe, the fire to pull you through, even in the odd season, the times are not right, the down time, the hot time. If you don't have the enthusiasm to pull you through, you might just abandon that vision. And you'll have disappointed so many people, even your team members. So it's important that you have enthusiasm that will take you that positive vibe that will help you to pull through, and you must be able to and let your followers inculcate that as well. They must have that positive that we are going somewhere. And that reminds me of the story of a lot of startup and that have become giants now. Alibaba, the story of Jack Ma, the story of, when they started, Jack Ma will always say that there were a bunch of people who looked like as if they did not know what they were doing. You understand? But because there was fire in the person that carried the vision, was able to communicate it and they were able to buy into it. And, that fire too, that positive attitude was inculcated in the followers, and they were able to birth and see all their vision come to reality. Are you ready for the next move? Please embrace these principles and much more, even as you go through the book, and you see that so many things are going to fall in place for you. As a leader, the world is counting on you, people are counting on you. Leadership is not just about you, it's about others. So let's focus on success. I wish you all the best. This is Oluwadamilona. Don't forget my popular line. You can think it, you can believe it, you can act it, then you can become it. Go for it. See you in the next video.